Hello, fellow comic book worms. What do you say when you?
What is up, guys? Digger Jim here.
Oh, what fun we're going to have together.
What's up, Doc?
I have Diggle Jim at the wormhole. So when we went out to eat some stuff and what was it? Shabu shabu. Yeah, with the shabu shabu. So this is Diggle Jim's first time at shabu shabu, right?
Yeah.
Me and Roger was here, so I figured we'd do the comic thingy. So Diggle Jim had to do a lot of work. He didn't like the work.
Yeah. My chopstick skill isn't quite what it should be.
And then we actually hit 2 comic shops. So Diggle Jim,
Oh, you want me to go through mine?
Yeah, you want to go
All
see yours
right,
first?
All right. Let's show mine real quick. All right. Yeah. The first place we went to was a comics and collectible store. We did some dollar bin diving. I got this cool Lost in Space book.
Let me see.
Yeah.
So,
Lost in Space book, and then everything else. Well, they're all dollar bins, but except for one, and I don't see it in here. Where did it go? Why isn't it in here? Anyway, there's a dollar bin except for one. And
it's in the bag and board.
Oh, wait. It's in the bag and board. It's right here. Okay. So these are all $1. So we'll just go through them real quick. These are Marvel Universe. This is the deluxe edition. I got the deluxe edition.
All right.
Number 2.
Just hand it to me. And then
number 3. Number 5, I think, or 10. And number 9. They're pretty cool. Oh, I love this Web of Spider-Man annual number 2. It has an inside the story. Sandman turns into a Godzilla level. This was in the dollar bin. Captain America annual number 8.
all right.
So I thought that was pretty cool. And this is in the dollar bin.
He was really happy about that one.
Yeah, Michael Turner. Anytime you can find Michael Turner for $1, issue 13, that's a deal.
Looks hot too.
Yeah.
Rom.
Working on my Rom run, and I know I didn't have that one, issue 65 or 39. I have these 2 books, but I'm probably going to give them away.
Alpha Flight.
We'll see. I like that puck cover. And this is Negative Space, so
love that one.
I love that one. Dollar bin, can't go wrong with some Ghost Rider. Probably give that away. Here's the DC version of the Marvel Universe. It's called Who's Who. These are specific ones that I don't have in my collection now.
Wow.
Thank you, CLZ, for
wow, these are like wraparound covers too.
Right, wraparound covers. And I just dug those back in the day. This is before the internet, when the internet took off and you had to use books. Yeah. 1985. So there you go.
Cool.
Those are the dollar bin books. This is the only book that wasn't a dollar bin, and I paid $25. And it's the Hulk annual 5 with the whole Groot thing, and I just like that cover. And for the price, it's in rough condition, but it's not like terrible for that price.
Tell them about your experience with the girl.
Well, yeah. So I said, "Hey, can I take this out of the bag?" And she was like, "No, we don't want that." And I said, "Well, then you take it out of the bag." And she's like, "Ooh, I don't really like to do that." I said, "Well, that's a hang up you have, but I'm not going to pay $25 if this cover's detached, and the cover looks a little detached. So take it out, and then we can talk about, whether it's good or not." And she was like, "Oh, I really don't like to do that." I was like, "Well, then, we can talk to the manager or whoever that might do it for us, but I want to buy this book, but I want it out of the bag and board. I want to confirm the cover's good, and I want to make sure it has all the pages. What's wrong with that?" So she finally did it. It was her hang up, but she finally did it, and everything was fine. But man, it's like pulling teeth. And I thought that was crazy.
One move that everything was good except for one move. You made her put the book back in.
Yeah. She was like, I thought she was going to mess up the cover because the tape started to get stuck. Anyway, so at the second place, I just got a reprint. And the first place was Victory Comics, right? It was called Victory Comics.
First place was called Collector's World.
Yeah, Collector's World. Yeah. I got this reprint. And Victory Comics is way overpriced.
Yeah.
I paid too much for this Xanadu cover, but I got this Amazing Spider-Man issue number 71 for $28, and I thought that was a pretty good deal.
Cool.
It is in really good shape.
I thought that was a really good deal too.
Yeah.
But
What did you get?
okay, I'll do the dollar bin bag first myself. You know, it's really you know, you shouldn't deal with the. First of all, I got some blank cover so I could do a sketch on it. Howard the Duck, Deadlock. I thought that might be pretty good. Then I found this. I love this one because I collect the Atlas.
That would have been like $30 at Victory
Yeah.
Comics, you know?
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, that's a $30 book. No, it's not.
Yeah, Magic. I think I have two, but I'm getting these. Oh, Digger James said don't get it. He said don't get it, but I decided to get it
He got it anyway.
because this is my freaking first ever 3D comic book. So
Yeah, that's going to be annoying.
I'm not gonna read it. I just got it because I got a
A
3D.
3D comic book.
Yeah, Digger Jim found this, but he didn't want it because it's washed down. But I wanted to complete the Karate Kid, and
Yeah.
when I'm completing it, I don't care if it's a little bit washed. I have this one already, Commandy, but I got extra copy. Probably
That's pretty
give that
cool.
away. Whitman comic book.
Yeah, that I thought was in really decent shape for a dollar bin
Yeah.
book. I was really surprised at that.
Yeah. This is a really strange book. Had like a mix of
I think it's like a Super Friends type book.
but had a mix of like Kirby artwork in there.
Yeah, so I don't know.
And
Maybe it's a
other-
reprint.
I don't know. So I thought it was really strange, so I go ahead and picked it up. I don't normally do those because I look for Bronze Age books. Of course, I had to pick up my Korek Son of Tarzan. And this is a little out of shape, but you know I'm a Superman dude, so
Superman family, right on.
Superman family. Stalker, I got 1 and 2, I think. So that's 1, 2, 3. Then I'm done, I think. Oh, $10 at
Yeah,
Same.
easily. Yeah, $10.
$10 at the Victory Comics.
Yeah,
$1 at this.
at the
dollar
other
bin.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that they were crazy at Victory Comics. Their prices were
I,
they
well,
had great selection, but their prices were way
awesome
out
selection,
there.
awesome selection. But I mean, you want to go there and haggle, but there's nobody there to haggle with either.
Right, the woman wouldn't have haggled
Yeah.
with us. She's not the owner.
I got these Epic magazines for $5.
That was really cool.
Yeah, they didn't have price on it. I said, hey, it's not even bag and boarded, so they say $2 for $5. I said, I'll take them both.
There you
I
go.
have this copy.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Right
that's
on.
that. You know, with my other.
Oh yeah, behind it right there.
Now this is all Digger James' fault. I wasn't planning on spending this much, but it's all Digger James' fault.
Yeah, okay. I'll take the blame.
I
I didn't tell him no. Put it away. He got the reprint as well.
I got the reprint as well. Oh, Digger. And he even enticed me into buying this because Gary B, casual comic guy,
Right,
Yeah.
Conan.
Conan. So
That's the new Conan, and Gary B's on the back of it
I'm gonna send this to Gary B so he could sign it.
because Gary B's famous now.
Yeah, he's famous, and I'm gonna have him sign it. And then I did say something that's mean, but I'm not gonna reveal that until he signs the book.
Oh,
Another reprint, 181. That's the only way I'm gonna get that. When I saw Digger Jim get, that nice Spider-Man book, I said I'm gonna get a nice store book.
yeah, that's a nice store book.
Not bad for $15. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. Then I saw that Star Wars #3 for $14. It's okay.
I think that's a good
Mhm.
price for Star Wars #3.
And $17 for that, and they're in good shape. So
Yeah, I mean the condition on I will say this: their condition on their books are really good.
yeah,
The problem is they had books that were clearly $5 books, and they wanted
Or a dollar book or-
15 or 20, And then they had what was it? They had that one book that you was like $65 or something that you showed me.
Yeah.
And I can't even remember what it was, but I was like $65. What? It was an issue 7 of something called Century, and
Yeah.
I've never seen
And
it
it's a
before.
reprint too. It's like it has a $2.99.
So I don't know why they thought it was worth $65, but
Yeah.
whatever.
But I got last issue, so that's like I got 1, 2, 3. I'm not gonna collect 107 books. I'm not gonna collect 107 books on this. I'm just gonna collect 1, 2, 3. So I'm missing 2, and then last issue. That's it. I'm complete for that. That's how I complete things.
1, 2, 3, done.
1, 2, 3, final.
Unbelievable. Yeah,
And,
this was fun.
It was really fun. I got lost, but Roger knew that I do that kind of stuff. And my GPS was messing up.
No, his GPS took us through neighborhoods that were like local, so he has to have it set up to avoid heavy traffic on the interstate. It got us to where we needed to go, but we went through like 3 neighborhoods to get there. At first, I was like, man, something's wrong with your GPS. It's like possessed by the devil. But then I realized, you know what? He just has that thing set up to avoid the interstate. That's the only way this can be.
Yeah, I
So-
think I set it up a long time ago, and I forgotten about it. But because I'm a teleworker, I don't
Right.
drive, so
Right.
and I don't like traffic, on highway traffic, so
Right.
it just took me, and we're turning into cemetery. If it take me to cemetery, I'm not going.
Yeah, we rode by a cemetery, and I said, if it turns us into that cemetery, I'm throwing this phone out the window because it's possessed by the devil, and we'll get you a new one. But it luckily went by the cemetery and didn't tell us to turn in. I was like, oh my gosh, we're getting ready to turn into a cemetery. Yeah, that was funny. 'Cause I was like, oh Lord.
Anyway,
It was a fun time.
it was
We
fun
had-
time, Digger Jim. Appreciate you for
Yeah.
coming by.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you for showing me your different comic shops down here. We had a great lunch. Had some Sweet Frog after that first.
Oh yeah, that Sweet Frog was awesome.
Yeah,
So,
after that first shop. So
perfect for me because I'm a
lactose intolerant.
lactose intolerant, but
Yeah, good stuff.
yeah.
And so yeah, now you come up and visit me in Frederick, and we'll go somewhere and eat something nice, and we'll check out a couple of shops there.
Okay, sounds fun. Anyway, we're gonna close it. Till next time. Let me know.
Keep digging.